We got almost 1,000 trips in the last over 14 plus months on the Turo platform as a host, a Turo Power host out in Las Vegas with over 20 plus vehicles. Let's chat about this topic. Welcome, y'all. So you guys are probably in these two positions. One, you're just getting started on Turo. You probably just started within this last year, few months, maybe some of you guys few weeks. Two, you've been on the platform and you're just looking for ways to scale. Well, welcome to this channel. I'm going to talk about that quick system, okay? The 3 different departments. And then I'm going to share with y'all the one thing you really need to really effectively scale this fleet. It's been a bottleneck, and I'm sure in most people's fleets when you're scaling. But when you can master this, everything else is just simple wisdom, simple knowledge. But this thing, okay? And I'm going to share that towards the end. But let me talk about the 3 departments. Number 1 is check-ins and check-outs. You need somebody to check in and check out. That's with Turo, okay? We like to have somebody always there for the check-in, meet with the guest, and the checkout, okay? That's just us. There's going to be some checkouts where people extend till midnight or late at night, and we don't have anyone on staff that's available during the day. We have a very strict time from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. on some nights. And if you're after or before that, we'll usually, for the checkouts, we'll usually have you do a contact list where you just drop the key in to our office and you're good. Check-ins and checkouts is a very, very important department. Now, why do we like doing this? I'll tell you why. Because most people are going to talk about automation and this or that and how to make your life easier. I get that. You know, that's where people want, and that's what we should be. But I'm not a fan of that, and there's a big reason why. I am really, really big on connecting with the client, connecting with the customer. A lot of our customers come back to us because they love our vibe. We're totally out of the way from the airport. So when a lot of people are flying in, they're like, hey, I just really like you guys. It's worth the Uber or Lyft ride over to your guys' place to really meet with y'all because I just like the way you guys do business. You're super over communicative. And me being a marketer, I think about this one thing, LTV. Lifetime value of the customer. We get a lot of people come back. They don't even care how much our dailies are, right? If they got to spend a few more bucks a day, they're willing to do that because they trust us. They like how we roll. And that's how we've been able to get recurring renters. We literally got a high-end manager for a big company, comes in every time he comes to Vegas. He's paying us out. He just came out with even one of our luxury. He usually does, and I'm sure he gets company expense. So these are other people, business people, or people that are in high positions in certain businesses renting directly from us. And from then on, they're already getting it written off from the company. So it's always going to be a win-win because we built a relationship. Check-ins and checkouts is a department. There's so much on optimizing that. I have a ton of videos on this channel talking about check-ins and checkouts. But optimize this, understand this, and I'll tell y'all, you guys will have a long-term successful fleet. Now, number 2, which leads from that, customer service. You're going to hear me talk about this all the time. I give you guys free templates on customer service, on the check-in and check-out, the messaging templates. You guys get all that stuff. So tap in and grab my stuff for that. Links are all there. But customer service is really big for every business. I'm all about world-class customer service, okay? Some people say, well, it's automated, yada, yada. I don't know about y'all, but we're running a big fleet. We have a lot of vehicles out there. So we're going to get some random people that have random questions during random hours, okay? So customer service is big. We have a handful of people. There's literally 4 of us that see messages every day. Now, do we always get to those messages? Probably not. I usually, before I go to sleep or like towards the end of the night, right, whether it's an hour or 2 of unwinding, I'll check to see if anyone messages. If not, I'll be up early or somebody else from our team will be up early just to check. Why? Because we actually care about our stuff. Some people don't. They're all about automation. They're all about that. I am about automation, but the way that people flex about it is like, yo, it is a car rental biz. You know, this is where you have somebody, you have a customer that's out there with your stuff. This isn't one of those transactions where like you can just email and wait. Like you got a straight text messaging platform. Customer service is big, y'all. I'll never not talk about this on this channel when it comes to any type of business I'm doing. Customer service is big, especially for the rental car business. And I know firsthand because we talk to a lot of guests, a lot of customers for so many random and weird inquiries. So just know the importance of customer service. Number 3, this department is the incidentals and claims department. Understanding incidentals and claims in your Turo business. Now, I've learned a lot about claims. I actually have a lot of different videos experiencing and sharing with you guys about our claims. I actually just did a video on how we got paid out from claims. It's a whole different ballgame on understanding, learning, knowing how to leverage. You should have some shops, mechanic and body shops that can go and do different types of claims for you, right? They could do and send out supplements to Turo. That's a whole nother thing. Maybe I can just talk about that. But incidental and claims is so, so important. I'll probably do just a video about that and how one of our processes work when it comes to claims and incidentals. We got a lot. We just got paid. I just did a video over $10,000 just this last month. Like literally, I'll even just show you guys straight up right now while it's live. Let me just show you guys what's still sitting in my Venmo right now. Sitting in my Venmo, hopefully you guys can see that, is $8,000, okay? And this just came from one claim. We have one claim where they're doing a full engine swap on a claim. And I just cashed out $3,000 from our other claim that I put into. And we can decide, okay, there's so much way to actually profit off claims, but we want to do good business practice. I'm not out here trying to profit off claims, but the blessings pour. I'll take God's blessings anytime when claims come. Yes, it's unfortunate. Yes, I don't want our cars to get hit and torn and messed up. I actually don't. It actually hurts me like seeing that stuff. But, and I don't like to say it hurts me, but I'm just like, yo, like but here's the thing. When you put a car out there, you have to know there's risk and you cannot be attached to the car. Another reason why I sold my RC Lexus, I did a video on that. Another reason why I sold my RC Lexus and said, you know what, I'm not going to be renting it, but also it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be a better business move long term, and I'll probably go back and get one if I desire. I'm not into 2 doors anymore. I like the 4 doors. I got my 2 4-door Lexuses, my 09 and my 14. I'm cool with those right now. I really like Lexus. I'm a Lexus person, and I know Lexuses are really great on the platform too, and obviously Lexus is just a great brand overall. Anyways, claims, incidentals, this is another department when you're looking at your car rental biz on the Turo platform. Now, let me tell you guys the very one thing that becomes a bottleneck if you're looking to scale if you don't have it. You know what it is? Being a mechanic or knowing a mechanic. A lot of successful fleets out there, they have mechanics. They're close to a mechanic or they are a mechanic. If you're a mechanic, you're going to really succeed in this business and you're going to be quick to make money. We've had instances where I know we have an in-house mechanic, okay? But if we didn't, we'd have to put the car for a couple of days, get it into the shop, have them diagnose it, and then instead of the same day, we figure out what's the diagnose, what's going on, how can we remove the thing that's on the dashboard, right? Because so many different things come up. Yes, and we have newer cars. We have 2016, 2017, 18, 19. We have newer vehicles, but things come as the business arises. So instead of it sitting there for 4 or 5 days waiting for it to get scheduled into the shop, right? If you have a mechanic, you're gonna profit more, you're gonna make money faster, and you're gonna be able to diagnose things quicker. And you have to have favor in that sense. Again, I don't want this to stop anybody that's not a mechanic. You could still make side hustle money and all that, but things arise in the business that if you don't know anything about cars, I rarely know anything about cars. I know how to run a biz, operate it, but when it comes to cars, I'm still learning. I know the basics, the necessities, right? The straight up check-ins and checkouts. What are the things we need to look at? Tire treads, oil changes, okay? Like all that stuff. Wiper blades. Like, is this good? Are the fluids topped off? Like those are simple stuff. But when it comes to other things that you're going to need devices to connect to the computer of the car and figure out what's going on, how to remove the check engine light, service light, because you can't have service lights when you really get it out there, okay? If Turo sees that you had a service light, you're liable for it, and that's not good. Again, you need a mechanic, or you must be a mechanic. It will be a bottleneck, but this shouldn't be the reason to stop you from going onto the Turo platform. I'm talking about scalability. When you start to have more than 5 cars, when you start to really operate a bigger fleet, so then, cars are out there and they're being rented and they're not just sitting waiting for the next appointment to your local body shop, your local mechanic shop. We've seen that a lot, and that's something that you guys need. This is the absolute one thing you need in order to scale your Turo car rental biz. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Just poured out. Hope you guys got some clarity from all this. If you guys enjoy this stuff, feel free to tap in. Again, thank you guys so much for all this. I talk a lot of Turo, a lot of entrepreneurship business stuff on this channel. You guys can go ahead, tap in, watch this video. I talk about it. It's about the claims. If you guys are into that stuff, some people it's like, nah, watch that. Check out my experience. I'll probably go a little bit more in depth in future videos. Thanks so much. Y'all have a blessed week. Take care. Bye-bye.